Okay, people of the world, we're going to give this a spin. I've managed to wire it all up. The harness is done. This is the harness is done up to there. That's just 3 coils on there, 1, 2, 3, and then I'm going all the way around. This is wired up now, as you can see. There we are. The other capacity, the input capacitors are inside. They're inside there, and the output capacitor then going to the batteries. So for the time being, everything looks cool. This is the there we are. I'm getting power from the grid for now, so we'll assume that's from the batteries. This is the input amps, input volts. This is a type of variac, tiny little thing. Let's have a quick look at one. It's one of these. It acts like a variac. It's 4,000 watts, which is immense. They're about 10 euros. Well, it was 10 euros until I broke it. And there we are. So this will tell us how many watts I'm using. And this is the output voltage, which is the same as that one. I'm just made it in digital. And that's the output amps. Here I've got a modified sine wave inverter, which will have 2 lamps, 160 watt lamps on there. And then we'll see with 3 coils. We're going to give it a spin now, guys. And then we'll turn up the variac to about there we are, we're up to about 80 volts, 2 amps. There's these meters are going a bit erratic. I don't know why. Maybe Technomancer could have a look at these. I've just light up. So here we are. We're running at 100 volts now. That's probably doing about 200 RPM. We'll do an RPM metering in a minute. So we've got the batteries is now 12.8. Lamps are on. And here we go. So it's 100 volts at nearly 3 amps on 3 coils. Battery's going to 12.8. That's another erratic. Maybe Technomancer can give us an answer to that. And I'm putting 3.7 amps. Now by right, that's only 36 watts. But it's not quite right because I'm throwing out from the batteries 160 watts. So I don't think these two are quite right. But anyway, I'm on 100 volts, and I don't know why this is erratic. Technomancer, could you please have a look at that, why this is erratic? So 100 volts at 3 amps, I'm using 300 watts. I'm using 300 watts on 3 coils, so that's 100 watts per coil, and I'm pushing out 160. So I think that's about as good as you're going to get to unity. And there we are, guys. That is now at 100 volts, 3 coils, and it's going so cool. We're going to do a reading now. Let's have a look. Let's get down here and do a reading. 200 RPM, is it? .270 RPM. What we're going to do now is we're going to turn up the voltage with this variac. 123 volts now. 134 watts. 134 volts. Let me put it to 140. There it is. 140. I'm using 3.5 amps. 365 watts. I'm using 365 watts on 3 coils. That's 120 watts per coil, and I'm producing 4 amps at 12.7, but it's actually going up. It's actually going up to 0.8. So the batteries are being charged, and I'm still burning 160 watts. So roughly, I'm on 140 now at 3.5 amps. That's nearly 500 watts I'm using for 3 coils. It will come down. The RPM is 350 RPM. So there you go, guys. 3 coils. Magnets with a hole, running beautifully. Lamps. There's the core. And there we are. I'll let you know when I get to 8 coils. We'll see what happens. Cheers, guys. Good luck to you all.